Welcome all of you to the chemistry online classes. So as we are discussing about the organic chemistry chapter, in today's class we are going to discuss about a few more important bits of the topic, that is regarding the structural representation of the organic compounds. It means how the organic compounds are represented structurally, okay, and there are different ways to represent the organic compounds, okay. Then which are the ways to represent the organic compound? So those are nothing but we can represent the organic compound by structural formula, or we can represent it by condensed formula, or we can represent it by bond line structure formula. So these are the three ways in which we can represent that is the structure of the organic compound. Clear? So let us discuss all these formulas in detail. So first one is structural formula. So exactly structural formula means what? Here it shows the arrangement of the atoms in a molecule, or linkage of the atoms. Linkage of the atoms in a molecule is shown by the structural formula. See here, the formula which shows the arrangement of the different atoms in a molecule. It shows the arrangement of the different molecules, different atoms in the molecule, or else it shows the linkage of the various atoms to one another. Different atoms will be there. The linkage of those atoms to one another in a molecule is represented by the structural formula. So example, you can take example like ethane. So what is the formula for ethane? C2H6. So structural representation means here two carbons are there. Yes or no? Two carbons are there. Each carbon valence is 4, and these 4 valencies, further valency is satisfied by the hydrogen, 6 hydrogen. Okay. So this is the structural formula of the ethane. It shows how the atoms, how the different atoms are arranged in a molecule. Or else you can take ethanol. Okay. So CH3 is there, CH2, this is C2, yes or no? C2, 1 and 2, and 5 hydrogen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and OH group. OH group is represented. So this is how we can explain about the structural formula. So what is structural formula? The formula which shows the arrangement of the different atoms in a molecule. So these are the different atoms which are present in a molecule, that is represented, that formula is nothing but a structural formula. Clear? I hope so it is clear for you. So let us go for the one more, that is condensed formula. See here, condensed means we are making that structural formula into smaller, condense. Okay, we are contracting it. How we are contracting it, that I will tell you. See here, condensed formula. The structural formula is abbreviated by omitting some or all covalent bonds, indicating the number of identical atoms or groups by subscript with the functional group. So what is the meaning of that is simple, I will tell you. So yes or no, this is the ethane structure, this is the ethane structure. So condensed formula of ethane is nothing but directly you should write C2H6. We are not going to what we can say, we are not going to describe each and every bonds in this condensed formula. So the structural formula is abbreviated by omitting. It means we are eliminating some or all covalent bonds. Is there any presence of the bond? No, directly we are showing the formula. Such formulas are known as condensed formula. And one more point is there, indicating the number of identical atoms or groups by the subscript with the functional group. Suppose if it is like this, we can say this is the or else you can take this one OH. Okay. Suppose this is a structural formula. So this is the functional group. Yes or no? This is the functional group. So how I am writing here? This condensed formula, how many carbons are there? 3 carbons are there. So how many hydrogens? C3H7OH. Or else you can write how many CH groups are there? CH3, CH2OH. Yes or no? So this is the condensed formula we can able to say. It means we are not showing all the covalent bonds in it. We are not showing all the covalent bonds there. Instead of that, directly we are going to represent like this. Even you can, ethanol structure is like this. Even ethanol can be written as C2H5OH. Yes or no? Okay. So like this representation is nothing, is called as a condensed formula. We are condensing it. We are not showing exactly how the bonds are arranged there. We are going to make it congested, we can say. Clear? So this is regarding the condensed formula. Next one is bond line structural formula. Bond line structural formula. Here carbon to carbon bonds are shown by the lines. Carbon to carbon bonds are shown by the lines in a zigzag pattern like this. In a zigzag pattern like this. Carbon to carbon. It means this bond, it indicates it is in between carbon to carbon. It is present in between carbon to carbon. So I will tell you exactly what it is. So now bond line structural formula, that is, in this representation, carbon carbon bonds shown by lines drawn in zigzag fashion. Okay. So let me clarify. Suppose take an example of the butane. So what is the formula of butane? CH3, CH2, CH3. Yes or no? It is the condensed formula. It is the condensed formula. We are not showing any bonds there. Clear? So let me draw the bond line structure for this butane. See here, I will tell you first. Let me tell you. Consider this is carbon to carbon. One carbon, this carbon and this carbon. This is one more carbon. And this is, okay. First I will draw how exactly. This is, you consider CH3, and this you consider CH2, and this you consider CH2, and this you consider CH3. Yes or no? So always the end point is nothing but methyl group. CH3 is called as methyl group. We should represent the bond line structure for this one is nothing but like this. Okay. So here CH3 will be there, and here in the middle, in this point, CH2 will be there, and here it will be a CH2, here it will be a CH3. Okay. The end points are usually methyl group. Sometimes there are some other arrangement will be there. For example, I will give you one more example. Suppose you can take the compounds like you can arrange like this: CH, Br, CH2, CH3. Okay. Suppose this is the compound, I want to draw the structure for this one. So what is the first group is CH3 is there, So next CH is there, you just consider this. Suppose CH3, I said you, this part will be a methyl group, and here if only this much is there means it is CH2. If one more bond came means that is CH. So now the end point is, here it is CH3, it is over. Now it is CH2, but in our formula CH2 is not there. What is there? Br is attached to this one. Now am I correct? Open end is CH3, and this is, if I am not drawing anything means it indicates it is CH2, but here it is not CH2, here it is CHBr. So now I will put a line bond here, then this is Br. Okay, and then now again CH2 is there, so how I should make it? Like this. Yes or no? So keep in mind, simple. Simply a line is there means it is in between carbon to carbon. Simply a line is there means it is in between carbon to carbon. And this line stopped here only means it is CH3 group only. Suppose if it is extended like this means it is CH2. Okay. Suppose this is one possibility, or else. So this is carbon to carbon. If it is open means that is CH3. If only one bond is there means it is CH2. Suppose for this one more is there means this is only CH. That is only CH. Okay. So like this the bonds are represented, that is carbon to carbon bonds are shown by the lines in a zigzag fashion. In a zigzag fashion, such a formula is known as bond line structural formula. Clear? Okay. Few more examples. Suppose cyclic compound is there. For example, cyclopropane. See here how the cyclopropane will be there. This is cyclopropane. So don't show. See here like this. So what I said you, if it is closed only two bonds are there means it is CH2. Again here this corner also it is CH2. This corner also CH2. Okay. This is cyclopropane. Or else one more example we can give, that is, here I will write CH2. Chlorocyclohexane. Okay. So how to represent this by using the lines? See here, I will draw first. It is closed means CH2, 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 CH2. Here it is not CH2, it is CHCl. What I should draw? I should draw one more line. I should represent it by Cl. So it is the bond line structural formula of the cyclohexane, that is chlorocyclohexane. So this is how we are going to represent the different what we can say structural representation of the organic compounds. So once again I will tell you, we can express, we can represent the structural, that is the structure of the organic compounds in three ways. First one is structural formula, next one is condensed formula, third one is bond line structural formula. Okay. In first case detailed structure will be there. ಸೊ ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ರೀ, ಶೋ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿ ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಟು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಐತಿ ಅಥವಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ OH ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಬಾಂಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನೀಟಾಗಿ ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಥರ ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನಮಗೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ this structural formula indicates what? The linkage between the different atoms. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಟಮ್ ನಡು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗೈತಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಒಳಗನ್ನ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೈತಿ. ಓಕೆ. ಅದೇ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇರುವಂಥ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ನೀಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ತೋರಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು directly we are going to show its formula. Like ethane is there means directly C2H6. We are not worried about how the bonds are formed. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೇನೂ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಒಳಗಿರುವಂಥ ಸಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಅಥವಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಕೋವಲೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಂಡನ್ನು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂತ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ರೀ, ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ CH3 ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಒಳಗೆ 2 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ 2 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತಂದ್ರ ಅವಾಗ ಈ ತರ ಬರಿತೀವಿ CH3 ಟ್ವೈಸ್, ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ಲೆ ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ರೀ, ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ನಮಗೇನ್ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಾಂಡ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. And one more last representation is that is a bond line structural formula. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಟು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂದು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ, ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ನಡು ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಟು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ನಡು ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಸೈಡ್ CH3 ಇರ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದಂಗೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇದು ಒಂದ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH2, ಈ ಥರ 3 ಬಾಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿದಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು CH ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಹಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯೂಟೇನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಇನ್ ಎ ಜಿಗ್ಜಾಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಶೋನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ cyclic compounds we are showing, cyclopropane and chlorocyclohexane. See here, if it is like this, CH2, this is cyclohexane. How its bond structure will be written? Like this. Yes or no? But in this case, it is not CH2, it is CHCl. So I have shown one more bond. For that bond we attached the chlorine. So as we discussed the structural representation, so let us solve few of the example. How to solve this? Here the question is that expand the following in structural formula. So they have given the condensed formula, yes or no? This is the condensed formula. We need to draw its structure. So see here, this is the first carbon and this carbon is attached to one more carbon and this carbon is having the 3 hydrogens. Yes or no? And this carbon is having further 2 hydrogen and one more carbon is there, and you know oxygen is bivalent. It means oxygen can able to form the 2 bonds, that is double bond. So here I will draw like this. So now carbon, and this carbon is having the 2 hydrogen and final one more carbon, this is having the 3 hydrogen. So this is the structural formula of this compound. Or else if it is difficult for you means you can first count how many carbons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just you write like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you make that, make sure each carbon should carry the 4 bonds. Yes or no? Each carbon should carry the 4 bonds. Now satisfy. How many hydrogens are attached to this carbon? 1, 2, 3. And how many hydrogen here? 2. But here only one oxygen is there. So you need to know oxygen can able to form the double bond. It is bivalent. So remove this bond, make this bond here only like this. Okay. So next carbon having the 2 hydrogen, next carbon having the 2 these 2, next carbon is having the 3. Clear? So now this one. Observe carefully, CH2 is 3 times. It means 3 CH2 groups are present here. So first let me write the carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This carbon, 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3. Am I correct? First CH3, then this is CH double bond. Now carbon is having 1, 2, 3 and one more hydrogen you can take here. 4 bonds are there. then for this carbon 1 hydrogen, and for this 2 hydrogen. CH2 3 times is there, no? See here. These all are CH2 group. How many? 1, 2, 3. CH2 3 times. And what else remain? Correct? Simple. What the formula they have given, that is condensed formula. Even they can ask you, draw the, they will going to give you the structural formula and they are going to write the condensed formula of the following. So, you should be known how to make it reverse. Andre, ಇವಾಗ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಈಗ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡೀವಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇದರ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So next, draw the bond line structure. So here they have given certain compounds, we should draw the bond line structure formula for this one. So ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ CH3 ಐತಿ, ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಟು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಒಂದು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಐತಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ತಗೋನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ರೀ, CH3. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ CH ಆಗಬೇಕು, CHಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ 3 ಬಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ CH, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಓಪನ್ ಬಿಟ್ನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ CH3 ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಈ CHಗೆ ಏನು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗೈತಿ, OH ಈಸ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ CH3. ಸಿಂಪಲ್, CH3 CH CH3 CH OH CH3. Correct? So let us go for one more. This is the carbon here, middle carbon is there. So for this carbon is attached, CH group. Now 3 bonds are there, means CH, yes or no? So now which group is attached here? OH. And here CN and here CN. So here CN and here CN. So this is the bond line, or else you can in detail you can draw, you can show like this also. In between oxygen and hydrogen, like this bond is there. In between like this you can show. Carbon to nitrogen, triple bond will be there. So like this you can even represent in this pattern, no problem. Clear? So let us go for the 3-dimensional view. That is the presentation of the organic compound in 3 dimension. Okay, the 3-dimensional representation of the organic molecule, that is 3D structure we can say. 3D means you can able to understand. Okay, 2D we can able to represent on the plane, but 3D we cannot able to represent on the plane, even though we are representing. How we are representing? See here, suppose example, take the example methane. Take the example methane. So methane formula is CH4. So in 3-dimensional view, how it is represented? Carbon is written in the middle and 2 hydrogen bonds are shown by the lines. Okay. Like this, okay. Yes or no? First 2 hydrogens are represented like this. It means what? This bonds indicates these 2 bonds are present in the plane of the paper, present in the plane of the paper. And this is the dashed wedge, we can see, dashed wedge. It is away from the observer. Suppose 3-dimensional any structure is there, means we can able to see like this, and in that 2 bonds are in the plane, and 1 bond is away from the, suppose if I am observing any 3-dimensional structure like this, 2 bonds are present in this plane and 1 bond is away from the observer, it is away from me, and 1 bond is towards me, 1 bond is towards me. The bond which is towards me, that is represented by a solid wedge. We can say this is as a solid wedge. It is towards the observer, it is towards me, and one more bond is there, that is out of the plane, it is that is away from me, represented by the dashed wedge. Okay, so ನೋಡ್ರಿ 2D ಒಳಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಅದೇ 3D ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಒಂದು 3 ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನಾವು ಕೈಯಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅದರೊಳಗಿರುವಂಥ 2 ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅದೇ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಒಳಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ. 2 ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ 2 ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ that is represented by a solid wedge. One more bond is away from the observer that is represented by the dashed wedge. Simple it is. Okay. So this is how we can represent the 3-dimensional representation of the molecule. So in today's class we have discussed about the structural representation of the organic molecules. In that first one we discussed about the structural formula, then we discussed about the condensed formula, then we discussed about the bond line structural formula. In all those cases the different arrangement will be there. So structural formula olaga covalent bonds the detailing ಇರ್ತೈತಿ in the sense ಎಲ್ಲ covalent bondಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಟಾಗಿ represent ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಒಳಗೆ ಡೀಟೇಲಿಂಗ್ ತೋರಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ CH2 4 ಟೈಮ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ಲೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾರು ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರನ್ನು ಬರಿತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಟು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ನಡುವೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಲೈನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಜಿಗ್ಜಾಗ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆ ರೀತಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಲೈನ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಟು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಲಿಂಕೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ represented by the line in a zigzag fashion. So if we come across the 3-dimensional view, the 3 dimension in all the 4 bonds, because carbon can able to form the 4 bond and 2 bonds will be in the plane and 2 bonds will be out of the plane, which is the bond which is away from the observer that is represented by dashed wedge, and the bond which is near or it is towards the observer that is represented by the solid wedge. Okay, and few of the examples we have seen regarding how to draw the structure, how to draw the bond line structure of those given what we can say example. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಚೈನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ದಿಸ್ ಡ್ರಾ ದ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಎರಡೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಬರೀ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸತಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರಿ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So all these are the important bit of the topic. In organic chemistry each and everything is important. And for your 1 mark, as I said you, they can ask you any one of the formula, right? Draw the bond line structure, draw the structural formula of the following, like that 1 mark question will be asked. Okay, I hope so it is clear for you. And few more important concepts we will discuss in our next class. Until that, keep watching the video and note down all the points which I have written on the board. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟು 2 ಸತಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಖಂಡಿತ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮೀ, ಆಸ್ ಯು ನೋ ಮೈ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ one more important concept we will discuss in our next class. Keep noting all the things and keep watching the video. Thank you.